Didn't quit.
I'm not a quitter.
But we are approaching, in the episodes, March, which is when what was going through your mind in the moment that you posted that?
It was probably 2 weeks, 3 weeks after Teddy went into the hospital and had brain surgery. And New Orleans was the last place we were together there. And I'm already fragile. And filming a show like this just doesn't seem right. Is going, fighting for their life.
So we were in New Orleans 3 weeks ago for Super Bowl weekend, and she fell down the stairs.
It happens. I can't give it away, but something happens. And I just went, I can't do this anymore.
It was kind of the perfect storm of timing of all of this happening. You know what? I'm going to take a season off because there is so much happening.
Well, I already started filming, so I was already in it.
So was there a period of time that you were not filming, that you had fully stepped away?
So basically, I leave and I get back, and everybody's calling me. Production, Andy Cohen. And it's like, Tam, first of all, are you okay? And this is like horrible. And I was, the first place I went to when I got home was that with like the show psychiatrist. And then I did a bunch of questionnaires, and then they said, you're deeply depressed. And I powered through it. And then my next step was to go see Teddy. So I went and saw Teddy's face, and she said, you're not a quitter. If I have to go through this, too.
Yeah.
It's just all a blur to me because of where I was, where my mind was, and how sad I was, or still am. And me. And I'm like, I'm doing this for Teddy.
That pushy twat.
That pushy little twat of herself.
W-O-T for the people watching.
Yeah, T-W-O-T, 2 T's. So my first scene was with Heather, and it wasn't an easy scene.
Okay. Seem to be in a better place now than they were in March.
Her off treatment because it was just too much for her body, and they just wanted her to get strong again. So there was very scared and worried, and she's doing so much better right now. It's just so nice to see her laughing and all that life coming back. Temporarily, because she'll there she is, there's my friend. So it's just so hard to see your friend that's always so positive and full of light at all.
Yeah, well, always thinking about her.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk about some other people. I'm sure you're really excited to do all of this that you're going through. Your castmates are piling on a little bit.
Oh, you think?
They have said you don't own your behavior. You're good at playing shit, but not take it. What is your response to that criticism?
First of all, what am I dishing, or what are they dishing to me that I can't take? Like victim, I am never the victim, ever. I just don't play the victim card. Even when things bad as I was feeling, I tried to put a smile on my face. But you know what? I just feel like I'm held to it. Like anybody else can go off and say and do whatever they want, and then but if it's me, like I'm.
Do you think that's the history though, that you have the longest time with all of these people, that they just feel?
I don't know. I honestly don't know how to answer that question, but I'm always up for it.
Do you embrace the Tamrat nickname?
Heather's always going to go to bat for Tamra. She's scared of her. She knows what she's capable of. There's two sides to everything. Heather, you're bamboozled.
Heather is taking a little flack for being a friend to you. Jen says she's been bamboozled by...
The viewer's been bamboozled by Jen, but I think we're getting to see the real Jen, the Jen that I warned everybody. It's maybe not so kind.
When I met Jen, what I didn't know is the years prior, she bought a lived. Then she started going to Dr. Ambe. Then she went to the hair extensions put in her head. Oh my goodness.
Do you female you and become you?
Okay, so this is the situation on that. So what I was trying to explain to Heather was she wanted to be on the show. She was obsessed with makeover, which ironically looks like me. She gets my old hair extensions put in, and she said they take them out.
She said she was just playing at the salon.
It was from a mutual friend that I know. And she's like, she told me she wore them home. And I go, oh, that's even creepier. But prior to 16 that happened, 2013, she slid into my DMs.
Saying what?
Oh, I'm new to this area. So would you recommend any doctors? Just trying to suddenly she's on the show. And you gotta give the girl credit.
Did you not recommend her at some point?
So what happens is every year, especially when you own a business like Cut Fitness, they'll be like, hey, is there any, and I knew she wanted it. She told me she wanted to try out for it. In fact, when I got fired, she started calling Bronwyn direction. Yes. And Bronwyn was somebody that I introduced her to once or twice. But Bronwyn calling me like, this is weird. And I'm like, we know what? I felt like the obsession was getting on the show.
So showing the heavy foot, mean thing to do.
Yeah.
Was not your intent.
No, it was not my intent at all. I mean, I'm not like Slave Smiley that's putting a picture of me in a bikini shaming. Or calling Vicky a pig, that's body shaming. This was more to Heather that, I feel like she's transformed herself. It was a picture right after, shortly after it was, and we all went out, and it was a bunch of girls. And I said, here's a picture of when I met her.
And this is 10 years. But you said 2013 she slid in your DMs.
I didn't know it until recently. Her in 2019 maybe.
Oh, okay. So
when she came
5, 6 years.
So I show Heather the picture, and so she looked at it, she goes, heavier, but she wasn't fat by any means.
She Orange County-fied herself.
She Orange County, and no shame in that game at all, but I felt like my friend because you want to be on the show. And it happens to me all the time. All the time. People will, when I have my gym.
Yeah.
And now I'm like,
So where did you and Jen net out this season?
The first part of the season, she was finding any and every reason to come after me from things. Just let it go. To be a good housewife, you have to have resolution. You can't just keep up when you hear me go, what do you want, blood? Sorry, what do you want, blood? So I just kind of felt like the three of them were sticking together. Her, Gretchen, and Shannon. And they were all sticking together to Tamra, let's just find every reason to hate Tamra.
Shannon, when I sat down with her, I was like, what box do you put Tamra in? And she said she is the same label for her.
I don't really think we have any friendship whatsoever now, but it, honestly, it makes me really sad because we were gay.
Right.
And I was a great friend to her. And what people don't know is off season and said some pretty awful things about me.
What? And when did I talk behind your back? Ego. My ego needs to be shut down. I think I'm better than everybody.
And I said, I'm not doing this anymore. I've been nothing but a great friend to you. I mean, telling her the names like alcoholic, drunk, stuff like, yeah, of course I do. But I'm very, and for her, it's easy for her to throw friends. That's my job. When I got fired, she threw me away, ghosted me.
Well, on the note, Gretchen is back.
Who?
Gretchen Rossi. It's been a while.
How and when do you feel about that information?
So we had a kickoff meeting, and then afterwards, Alex Baskin said, hey, he told me beforehand, he's like, hey, can you go? He's like, listen, I just want to let you know that they're asking Gretchen back as a friend. And I said, for a while, and I said, listen, I'm a team player. Like, if you're okay with it, but I go, I'm not going backwards. Like, I'm moving forward. I'm building and all these things, and she's still worried about the deadbeat dad comment? Come on.
What's one of the first? So yeah, I hold a lot of resentment and frustration.
Where did you two wind up at the end of this road? Because she said, I've got 12 years of emotional baggage to unpack first.
Oh, give me a break. To go in and talk about the stuff that we talked about 12 to 15 years ago. If anybody should have any issue, this girl has non-stop. Anytime there's a microphone in front of her, weird behavior. It's really weird behavior. And I mean, she's so stuck in the past where she said, well, Tamra's going to therapy because of the past. I'm like, well, that shows for those two, you need help.
We do see in the trailer, she has this really emotional moment where she's like crying at Heather.
Why?
How do we land there for the two of them, especially?
I would like to for Heather, and it's definitely a deal breaker for me.
The content of
about is a big fat no for me, and I'm not fat shaming.
So, not friends. How would you feel if she comes back season 20?
I think that I would have to reevaluate things.
Next up is Katie. There's this drama with the recording of Shannon.
Last year, Katie went full-blown meltdown at our gallery shoot.
Katie in Gina and Emily's hands so that your hands were clean and theirs got a little dirty. Was that your intent?
No, we're on a housewife. They want to blame me for everything. So Gretchen's still blaming me for calling Slade a deadbeat dad. Driver's license because he didn't pay child support. The FBI stuff. ESPN, Fox News, all of them reported on it, and it is my fault. That's what we do on the show.
You're
we
the
talk about
messenger
we're the
who gets
messenger.
shot.
And the Katie stuff, like that happened last year, and I thought it was like really strange that they became these they were really close. And I think it does. She throws away one person, then jumps on board with another one. And so happy to be her friend if she knew she secretly recorded her.
What do you make of...
I mean, what would we talk about if I don't bring stuff up? What would we talk about?
I think you're an essential worker on the show. You are the one who pushes of her maintaining that she did not share this recording with Alexis and Jen.
She heard it all.
We also started with the podcast drama. I've seen some commentary online of people saying, well, how is this any different than half this cast has podcasts where they share stuff about?
This
is true. You do not recap
I do
your
not
own
recap
show.
Orange County. I don't really talk about Orange things. So it is different in the sense that she talked to the stories about me and trying to console her and tell her, oh, don't worry, Tamra's not going to sue you. I'm like, you know what, Katie? When somebody battle via email, I sent it to her and said, hey, I just want to let you know somebody sent this to me.
Snowballing into the Kiki Monique stuff.
Poor Kiki.
I met her when we went to that event in LA. I heard you need to put out stories to hurt us.
She's trying to get Kiki to do, allegedly.
I don't think she was trying to get Kiki to do anything. She went to lunch with her, and I think that they had a few drinks and started repeating things that heard from Gretchen. And
Okay. We are building to the lie detector test party.
That was so fun.
Run, bitch, run! Nobody believes that. She's full of shit.
How did that change the trajectory of where this is going, especially with Katie?
It's changed all cast event after quitting. So I was back. And I always thought it'd be a good idea to do that. And it was really funny to see who was like, what? What are we doing?
Who was most scared?
Katie was scared. Shannon was not very happy about it. Gretchen, well, this is gonna be fun, like, whatever. And I mean, it was fine for me, but it was not fun for Katie.
On the final cast trip to Amsterdam.
Right.
Was that her choice?
You know what, honestly, I don't know. I don't know if it was a network choice, a production choice, or her choice.
Okay. Why Forward fell so flat with the other women?
I think that she just, if it's one thing that I've learned, like if you do something, if you screw up, if you're continuously getting caught in lies, and they're proven lying on it, then no one's gonna believe you.
Then why accept flowers from her at Watch What Happens Live?
Well, I didn't accept him. I was actually shocked. Oh, I don't know. I thought
You just felt like you had to?
feel like I stirred the pot.
I gave the idea to the viewers that you two are now buddy-buddy, but that's not the
Listen,
case.
we're not enemies.
Okay.
So
you would welcome her back to this group?
I mean, I don't know. The cast might have a problem with it.
Everyone I've spoken to so far does not want her around them.
No, and we get it, but I don't know. I don't know. I was just ratting myself out. Yeah, I mean, so as far as me and Katie, I haven't seen her since we will DM once in a while, and that's it. Like I thought that she would get a lot of hate.
The
Actually,
audience
the
is
opposite.
on her side, so I'm interested to see the back half of the season, the lie detector and why she doesn't go on the trip and all that.
About her to me, and to be with her, she's always so kind. And then all this other stuff that happened. I thought, did she get caught? Talk to people she shouldn't have talked to and made the mistake of doing that. Is she evil? Is she all these things? Like I'm trying. Honestly, I don't know.
Do you think she'll show up at reunion?
Yeah, I think she will. She wants to be on this cast. I think that it's never great to see like a gang up.
No.
And I had a conversation with her. I go, it's not a great feeling. Try to get have a conversation like, why did you do this and things.
Reality TV is tell the truth.
Yeah.
I want to dig into a couple more trailer moments. You cleared up. All right, there's another Jen moment.
She's not the person you think she is.
Gretchen.
And then you scream at Heather.
She's lying.
Who is that about? Remains public enemy number 1 to you.
I tried everything, Bryce, to move, and she's so stuck in the past. They know what you want from me. I did not do anything to you that was so horrible. If my report and was on the most wanted deadbeat dad list, do you think that she's not gonna bring that up? And then her and Jen bonding over it as if I destroyed their lives. Like when Jen's like, she cost me so much money. I go, for what? What? She admitted at the reunion, Ryan had to hand over his computers and hand over, I think she said, bank accounts. So it's like, so what Tamra Judge says is more credible than what
Court of public opinion versus court of law.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
All right, we still have a lot of seasons to be bracing for.
I think the show ends in a very, very dark place.
And that is you.
Yeah, very, it's something that I've kind of known about. So dark, it's like, you don't really want to talk about it, but also you want to be friends with someone like this.
Are you the architect of that moment? Did you bring this information to the Tamra? Going out with a bang.
Yes.